if you're gonna put the Tarrasque in your campaign, you're ending your campaign. Like that's what it boils down to. There's no coming back after Tarrasque. Either you win or you lose, and the story's over. Usually, I think the legend behind a Tarrasque is that it's a monster that's released on the material realm as punishment, or some sort of ritual causes it to come back. It's bad news.
I have, in my 40 years of playing D&D, 40 years,
Never
4-0,
Never encountered a
once.
Once.
And that was a couple years ago with the Gaming Weekend guys, and maybe it was 3 or 4 years ago. But we were all like level 15 or 16, and we didn't even have to kill it. It was part of the storyline. We had to subdue it long enough to pull out its gizzard, and then cast a powerful ritual on it to put it back to sleep in this cave. Otherwise, it would awaken and destroy a whole tribe of barbarians that lived outside of the cave. We did that successfully, but we had like months of planning and all this other stuff that went into effect.
This is the kind of thing where like there's research to be done. Like this should be a long-standing goal of your campaign.
You don't just willy-nilly walk into a cave and kill a Tarrasque.
And I think that's the thing that's overlooked in a lot of combat scenarios and adventures in general is this notion of like you should do some legwork before you go and take out a monster rather than just like running into its cave and getting murdered. Ultimately, this should involve research for a couple of months, maybe. Definitely you should figure out its weaknesses, those kind of things. But I think that's overlooked and should be utilized in all kind of encounters past maybe tier 1 or 2. Tarrasque is bad news. It's CR 30, 676 hit points, 25 AC. I think the best course of action is to run. But yeah, that's the Tarrasque.